Hey buddies, SomeNutzGuy here. Hope you're having an awesome day so far, and welcome back for more DawnCraft. It looks like we updated to version 1.7 now, and it looks like we have reverted a little bit back in our world from when we were last playing and our world crashed right at the end there. We're now back in this place that we were at before. So let's run around quickly and grab whatever loots we have left to grab here, and then mosey on with our journey.
SomeNutzGuy. Grab gaming by the nuts.
Haha, oh yeah, we got health bars now. Cool. Chippity choppity choopa. Nice. Huh, where's my sleeping bag? What just hit me? Hello? Now, there wasn't actually a whole lot left for us to grab there, so we're pretty much done there. Now, I actually want to head home, I think, because I want to start working on ARS NOUVEAU, or however you're supposed to pronounce that, because that has a lot of POG stuff that we can start working on quite early, to be honest. Ah, and my brown sleeping bag is in there. Gotcha. Okay, cool. And we got a fair few things, so we might as well head home and drop the stuff off as well. It's been a while since I played on here. Where's home? I don't think I actually marked it on the map. Should be here, though, I think. Maybe, probably. Alright, here we are. We're back home in our little mini archwood forest and in our ugly little archwood house. Let's get ARS NOUVEAU on the go, I think. This is the plan. Seems I didn't sort my inventory last time, so I'm gonna have to do that. Bruh. So I realized with these crates that I found that actually they have 640 items, not 640 slots. So they'd be best with keeping single items. So I'm gonna keep these specifically for gear and items that are single stack items only, if that makes sense. Alright, so I would like to get started with ARS NOUVEAU stuff. However, really, we're gonna need a decent chunk of materials to get started. Namely, we're really gonna need more source gems, things to make source gems with, which means we need more amethyst. Really, we need to find a geode to get a good supply of the things that we need for that side of it. We can, however, get started with a little bit of it. We can make the scribe's table and our first enchantment book, or spell book even. So let's do what we can for now, and then we'll probably have to go caving, which is a little bit scary, to get enough of the other stuffs that we need. Alright, so that's the scribe's table. Nice. Good stuff. So that's an important part of it. And then the first spell book is actually pretty easy to make as well. We just need one of all of the tools and metal variety and a book. We do have a decent chunk of iron now, so that's no problem. Alright, our first spell book. Hooray! And with this, we can actually start to craft some spells. So we can craft a projectile harming or a projectile break. So the projectile break will act as like a ranged pickaxe for us, which is pretty handy. We can also unlock new forms, forms, what are they called? Forms, effects, and amplifiers? Well, amplify is one of them, so they wouldn't be called amplifiers. But as an example, we can unlock amplify, although we need more levels to unlock more. So item pickup. Let's start with item pickup so we can make a ranged pickaxe or a ranged tool that also automatically picks up the items that we break, the blocks that we break. So we get two hoppers, and what we do here is we right click the table with the book, we choose the thing that we want, which is item pickup, we click select, it'll then ask us to put those in, we then chuck those on the table, it'll then write out the glyph for us. And then we pick up the glyph, right-click the glyph in my hotbar, and it will then bind that to my character. So I then can open up my book with a keybind that I've bound this separately in my inventory, because I think it was bound to B by default, but I have B on my backpack. So I've bound this to N for myself. Now, I'm going to put this on 10 because I don't want to have it around all the time, because if I accidentally use this in my base, I might destroy blocks in my base. But this will be called Pickarang, because in another mod pack that I played, there's a Pickarang, which was like a pickaxe that you threw, and you threw it, it hit the block, and then it brought the block to you, and this acts in a very similar way. So we'll call that. So projectile, break, and then item pickup. Create. And then what this will do, if we go out and use this, is it will break the block with a projectile and then put it in my hotbar. Really quite handy. Really quite useful. We're also going to craft a couple upgrades for our backpack, namely the tool swapper. I know we just kind of created a multi-tool with a spell, but that does rely on mana. So we're going to also create the tool swapper to allow us to swap out tools from our backpack automatically to save us hotbar space. The gold backpack we have, I think, can take 3 upgrades. So we'll make 3 upgrade bases. And then we'll make the tool swapper upgrade. I want to make the stack upgrade, but I think it's going to cost a little too much iron. I don't think we quite have that much iron. Not quite. I'm going to make the crafting grid upgrade. Crafting grid upgrade so we can craft from our backpack. Then I think for now we'll make the smelting upgrade, which is also a pretty useful one. Alright, now we can throw these upgrades in here, and we can smelt and craft from our backpack. Pog. Now we can't make many more spells yet. We're going to need some more stuff to be able to do that. So we're going to have to go mining and hopefully look for a geode. But I do want to make the amplify glyph. Make use of the levels that we have on us at the moment. That'll take a diamond pickaxe, which I made. Amplify is a really good one, which, surprise, surprise, amplifies the powers of the spells that you use. So we now have Amplify available in our hotbar. So what I could do here now is make projectile, harm, and then amplify the crap out of it, which is going to massively increase the damage, but also the mana cost. So I might actually make a couple of harms. What we'll do is we'll do like a harm with like 3 amplifies. So that's harm x3, create, and then on 2, we'll do like a projectile, harm, x, whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Harm, x, 8. Great. So I can take the furnace and the crafting station out of my backpack now, because I no longer need those because of our upgrades. And with the tool swapper backpack upgrade, I now basically only need 1 slot for tools, because the tool automatically change dependent on what I'm hitting. Just change to an axe. This should just change to a pickaxe. This should just change to a shovel. So that's really nice for storage space and hotbar space specifically. Actually, before we go caving, we're definitely going to want to get this one, Conjure Mage Lad, as well. We'll need 3 levels to unlock this glyph. So we're going to have to go and get a couple of levels quickly before we go and do that. You know, while we're out looking for a couple levels to get, we might as well grab that waystone that we found at the beginning of the game as well. Bruh. The only problem here is that the tool swapper actually just swapped out my diamond sword to a pickaxe because I missed my swing. With other weapons that aren't vanilla, it doesn't do that. Interesting. Alright, we got our 3 levels. Nice. And I think the waystone is just over there, so let's go grab it. Oh, a hole. Okay. There it is. Pog. Alright, nice. Now we can have a waystone for our home. Lovely. Should also probably mark our home. Hey, is this the only waystone we have? Bruh. Alright, if we're going caving, we should probably bring a couple of water buckets to help us go up and down places, if we need to go up and down places. All right, so now we want to unlock Mage Light, which is this one here. Select that. It'll tell us what we need, which is a lantern and a torch. It makes the glyph for us. When we right click to learn it, then we'll go to our book, open up our book. We'll go projectile, conjure Mage Light, call it light. Ooh, actually, I want to put this on 9. So it's on 9, and then hit create. All right, now I think we're ready to go caving, but we got to be careful because caving is dangerous and scurry, and we could get messed up. That was not a careful start. It looks like we have a good entrance to start caving over here. This is where one of the water buckets might come into play. And with our Mage Light spell, we can just get down here and start placing light. Oh my Jesus Christ! It scared the fuckola out of me. Hey man. Jesus. There's a vampire over there as well. Immediately this is dangerous. Now I'm going to be using the combat mode sometimes, but not all the time. I mean, as you can see, I'm doing enough damage without it at the moment. And I'm not really needing to dodge. There's a bunch of mobs down here. Let's continue to put Mage Lights around to reduce the spawning of stuff if possible. Hey guy. Now really we want to find geodes, and I'm not sure what Y level geodes are most common at. Maybe I should look that up quickly. Alright, below Y level 30. Where are we? 45. So further down we go. I have to deal with this vampire. These guys can be a pain in the ass. They like grab you and suck your blood. What are these? These aren't amethysts, but they look similar. Oh, that was easy. What is this? Oh, it's black corundum. I don't think I need that for anything. Alright, well, we're at Y22 now, but it said Y level 30 and below. So we should be able to just explore around here, maybe grab the iron that we see, as well as grabbing any amethyst stoofs. It would probably also be a good idea to mark my water up. So let's mark this as water up. No, I'm silly. I just realized I was building up to like the iron there to grab it, but I can just use my spell. It's literally what I made it for. Nice. Oh, the fuck is that? I have a feeling I don't want to fight that, whatever that is. Wow, this is a big, cool cave, man. Oh, it's one of these guys. Hey, buddy. Hey, perfect. Look at that. That is exactly what we're looking for. Get rid of this lava safely here, so we don't end up falling in that. Oh, the hell is that creepy noise? That's just a spider. Oh, hey, buddy. Now let's try out our harm spell. Let's see what the harm times 3 does in terms of damage. Nearly half that guy's health, so the harm times 8. Ooh, takes up a lot of mana, apparently. Still can't do it. Will it take up a full mana? Might take up a full mana. We might need to adjust these a little bit. Could finish it off though, that's for sure. Alright, here we go. Let's try it. Harm times 8. Damn it, not enough mana. Okay. Harm times 8. Let's go! Ooh, nearly one-shots it. How much health does it have left? Not much. Bro, where do these guys keep from? Let's get out of here. Right, we want to fill in this lava block here. Nice. We build up to this geode. Lovely. And this is going to give us all of the ARS NOUVEAU stuff we need. Well, not all of the ARS NOUVEAU stuff. What this gives us is an ample supply of source gems. Basically, these amethyst blocks of amethyst can be turned into source gem blocks, and source gems are required for a lot of the Rs things. So getting a geode like this can basically set us up with regards to that for a very long time. All right, I'm sure we now have more than enough amethyst to last us for quite a while with regards to those. But even at these early stages, ours is so helpful. Even just with this like mining, etc. So useful, man. Such a cool mod. And now we just use our water paths to get back up. Hooray! Oh, this guy's useful. Let's build around him. This guy's a goblin trader, and he's got some cool trades. Let's put you in a hole here, my friend. Nope. Alright, nice. We got this guy in a hole. Perfect. And this guy basically trades raw materials for a larger amount of the smelted materials. You can also trade cobblestone for emeralds, rotten flesh for coal, leather and paper for more books. He can fix anvils for you, random. And then he has a couple of extra things as well. So he can give a diamond hoe efficiency 6. I mean, a diamond pickaxe efficiency 6. That's pretty cool. And for 5 dragon heads, he can give you fortune 5 and unbreaking 5 on a diamond pickaxe. Interesting trades this guy has, but we might as well do the gold and the copper for now. Shame he doesn't have an iron one, though. Oh, that did give us a bit of levels as well, which is nice. Got more copper we can trade with him if he allows us. Nice. Doesn't seem to want to do the gold trade anymore, and it doesn't indicate that there's a cross or anything, so I'm not sure. Oh, it's because you'd need 2 gold for it. Ooh, silly me. Also buy bottles of enchanting off this guy, so quite a useful trader. Oh, I don't know how much health these things have. Also, where'd he go? I mean, they look slightly like pimped out Endermen. I'm kind of slightly tempted to see if we can take one and see what it drops, but then again, I don't know where it went. Hello? Alright, he's gone. And so am I. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, so this will be our ARS chest, ARS NOUVEAU chest. And to get started, we'll need an infusement chamber. An imbuement chamber, not an infusement chamber, imbuement. Alright, so we got 2 imbuement chambers. We'll actually set this up so we have one that's hoppered. We can't do hopper out. So basically what we'll do is we'll just throw a bunch of those in there, and then when they're done, we will just grab them out and it'll add a new one in. Also put one here just for some additional manual use on top of this one. Okay, cool. We are making progress. Now there's a certain energy source or fuel, if you will, in ours called source. And to collect source, you need some kind of a source link. We're going to use the agronomic. Excuse me. We're going to use the agronomic source link here, which is based around farming. Hey, buddy, what are you? What are you? You got a grapple ability. You don't have a health bar. Some kind of bear man. Some kind of man-bear pig. Some kind of blighted meat. Okay. Does not tell me anything. Now we are going to need some sand to make source jars, so hopefully we can find some sand somewhere close by, not too difficultly. How about over here by the water? That looks like sand. Are you sand? No, it's clay. Damn it. That's probably more clay then. Yep. Let me guess. That looks like sand. Yay, sand. Nice. We'll farm this with our very handy projectile mining spell. Very handy indeed. Alright, that should be enough sand for now. Alright, so to make the agronomic source link, we need these source gems, which is what we made from the blocks of amethyst. So we got that now. And some source jars, which I guess we'll make 3 of for now, just so it's all symmetrical and nice. Now, I'm not 100% sure what the range for these source links are, but I've been told that it's pretty far, so that should be enough, plenty range to cover the whole farm here. Ran out of seeds, so we'll just let these ones grow, and then we will replant the rest when we can. Or plant the rest, not replant, because it hasn't been planted yet. Now, source berries. I still need to figure out exactly what these do, but I think if I eat these I gain a mana regeneration buff for a short period of time, so that's nice. Got a bunch of these planted. They do stab me if I get in there, so maybe I should make actual rows of them. Oh, nice. I can harvest them with the hoe. That's handy to know. Hey, and we've already got a little bit of source. So the way this works is it works off of the growth of plants to create source, which is an energy source for the ARS mod. Now, you also gain extra maximum mana based on how many glyphs you have unlocked. So the more glyphs unlocked, the more maximum mana. So when you have the levels spare and the resources spare, it's a good idea to unlock as many of these as possible. Ooh, the craft spell's handy. We wouldn't even need that upgrade on our backpack, and we can change that to something else. Very handy indeed. To craft some of the more complex stuff in ARS, you'll need to make a sort of new crafting grid with an imbuement chamber and arcane pedestals. And we'll get started on that now. So we need to make some arcane stone, which is stone plus source gems. The earlier things that you craft will only require a smaller number of pedestals, say 4 for example. So we'll put these 4 down here for now, and then as we move on to the more advanced stuff, we'll put an extra 4 around to get the full 8. I guess 8 I think is the maximum number that might be required. As an example, launch is one of the spells that I want to get. However, it requires this air essence, and an air essence is crafted in an imbuement chamber with the feather, wilden wing, and an arrow. Now I actually have those things, so I can actually show you how that works. Conveniently, it doesn't consume the items, so if we put the arrow here, the wing there, and the feather here, then we put a source gem in the imbuement chamber, and there it says crafting air essence. So I won't consume these items. I can craft as many air essences with these 3 as I want. So we'll probably do a few, as I think there might be a few needed for various spells. Oh my Jesus. Hey, buddy. So we obviously have a place that these guys can spawn in our house. And what we can do for that is just get some mage lights going. All right, well, I feel like we've got a good amount done getting ours started and getting our backpack upgrades in and doing a little bit of caving for that geode. However, we need to do more exploring. We only have 1 waystone unlocked, which is our home waystone. I think we should start trying to progress some of the main villager quests so we can then start unlocking the villager POIs like the smithing table, the anvil, the enchanting table, etc., etc. We are going to need to kill a few bosses. Oh, our thing over here finished. Nice. So we can grab this. And as you can see, it didn't consume the items. I'll probably slap another source gem in there. And get another one of those crafting. Nice, dude. We got a little 14% source, 14% full. And just saw a little bit of source go in there. Nice, dude. Ours is a really cool mod. I think it's a lot of fun. We've only just scratched the surface. There's a lot of really cool stuff we can do with it. And we'll be unlocking some very cool spells in the near future. Or creating some very cool spells. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. And as always, it's great to see you in the comments. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.